Hello everyone, welcome back. The other week I was having a look around my favourite car boot sale when I came across one guy who was selling any 3 items for £1. So I had a good mooch around his stall and I came up with this what look hardly used staple gun here. There's a very nice white, which I don't think I've seen before, Stanley 199A. But most importantly, I came across this Draper TK202. So I thought, yep, I'll have that because it looks interesting. As you can see, it does look quite interesting. I don't think I've seen one of these before. It's a Draper TK202. Look over here, you can see it's a registered design, made in England. It's usual sort of trimming, sort of utility knife style. But interestingly, the shape. It's the shape that attracted my attention. And it is a very ergonomic style and shape too. When you hold it, it's really quite nice actually. I mean, it might look a bit odd, but it is actually very comfortable to hold, and I would imagine it's quite comfortable to use as well. Anyway, when I got back home, I decided to see if I could find anything out about this little fellow here, but I couldn't find anything at all on the old interweb. Nothing at all about the TK202. So anyway, I found Draper UK on Instagram and I sent them some photographs of this little fellow and asked them if they could furnish me any information, and they came up with this page from their 1982-1983 catalogue. As you can see here it is. So it is quite an old little knife. I don't know how long they made them for, probably just 82, 83, I don't really know. But anyway, let's have a bit of a close look at it, shall we guys? It is the usual clamshell style of utility knife that you get. It's made in 2 halves, as you can see. This one is finished in a very nice blue hammerite finish, which I quite like. It's a little bit grubby, so we'll have to give it a bit of a clean up. Let's take a look inside it. Okay, so here we have the 2 halves. As you can see, they're very clean inside. No corrosion at all in there. It comes with a little screw to hold it together. And this one has got a set of blades with it too. So they're out there a minute. They are actually Draper blades, Sheffield made too. Not made in China, but actually made in Sheffield. And once again, this side, no corrosion in this side either. Nice and clean. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little bit of a sticker left just here, and both these halves are a little bit grubby, so let's give them a clean up, shall we? Just using a little bit of solvent here, just to clean them up. Not too dirty on this side, as you can see. We'll give both sides a go. So it's not really that grubby, there's a little bit of possibly oil on here. See if we can't get this old sticker off of here. Yep, I think we've got it. There are a few chips on the paintwork here, but nothing too drastic. Okay, right, I think we'll call that cleaned up then, guys. Let's give it a little bit of a polish. Yeah, look at the dirt coming off of it. Well, that's better. A little bit more shiny and cleaner than it was. Much nicer. So, take a look at the 4 blades that came with it. As I say, these are actually genuine Draper articles. They've got Draper and Sheffield made on them too. So who knows, they might have even been the original blades that came with the knife all those years ago. Let's get it all back together again, shall we? We'll pop one in here so we can see what it's like with a blade in it. And there we go, all back together again, all nicely shined up. Not quite like new, but not far off of being new. It's nice and shiny again. Still got some of the paint chipped off of it. As I say, it's a very nice ergonomic design too for cutting. Quite like it actually. Quite a nice feel to it. So you can hear the old blades rattling around in there. Not a bad little blade then. Not a bad little knife. Quite like that. Quite like the finish on it. The hammerite finish too. It's very nice. I would just like to thank Draper UK for their help in the making of this video here. You know, give me the information of how old the knife is, because I couldn't find anything about it on the interweb at all. No information whatsoever. You type in Draper TK202 and see what you get. I got absolutely nothing. Quite a nice little knife. As I say, circa 1982, 1983. This one's in pretty good nick. If it's been, well, it's obviously been kicking about from that era, I guess, in somebody's toolbox somewhere. Somebody must have used it. Be interesting to know the history of it, who owned it, what they used it for, why they purchased this instead of the a Stanley knife. I don't know. Maybe it was a better price than a Stanley knife. Maybe they liked it better. I know I like it because of the ergonomics. The ergos are very nice on this little thing. Okay then guys, I hope you enjoyed this look at the Draper TK202 trimming knife. Very nice little bit of kit too. As I say, I've got 3 things for £1 on the stall there, this being one of them. Very nice indeed. Please feel free to let me know if you've actually got one of these guys and how long you've had it, what you've used it for, whatever. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll hope you'll pop by again sometime in the near future, and I will catch you laters.